have headed north and made it into Ohio. We decided to stop for lunch, and we have our dog Mabel with us, so we found a lovely outdoor restaurant with outdoor seating called The Coop, and we are in the town of Chillicothe. So I had to look it up, what it was that Chillicothe came, where that name came from. It's a Shawnee word, and it means principal town or principal village in the Shawnee language. So we are here in Chillicothe. One of the things that I noticed is that it is much less mountainous, so we've been driving through the mountains all the way through North Carolina and Kentucky and a bit into Ohio, but it's starting to get a little flatter. Anyway, I'll take a few more videos of the town before we depart, but we are happy to be here and on our way. We should make it to Northern Ohio in our little Airbnb at some point today. So looking forward to that. Been enjoying the journey, and yeah, travels with Nana. On we go into Ohio. What do you think of Chillicothe? What's your review of Chillicothe? Are you having fun? No one stopped and gave you any food. Someone stopped and gave you some pets though. Are you having a good time? Mabel. Little park.
Yeah, there's a little path down by the lake.
Yeah. Just go get down there and go for a walk.
We should.
Well, this park has been just lovely. What a little nice surprise for Mabel and Mike and I that we got to have this experience of this little park in Chillicothe, Ohio. Who knew?
So, Mike, Mabel, and I are visiting the Firelands of Ohio. So, I thought I'd read you a little bit about what the Firelands are all about. The Firelands of Ohio, also known as the Connecticut Firelands, are a region in north central Ohio that trace their origins to the aftermath of the American Revolutionary War. In 1781, British forces burned several towns in coastal Connecticut, such as New London, Fairfield, and Norwalk, leaving many residents homeless. To compensate these citizens, the state of Connecticut set aside about 500,000 acres of land in what was then the western edge of the Connecticut Western Reserve. After the United States gained independence, Connecticut retained this land and eventually surveyed and distributed it to the affected families and their heirs. Settlement of the Firelands began in early 1800s, leading to the development of towns such as Norwalk, Sandusky, Huron, and Vermilion. The region played a role in the westward expansion, agriculture, and later commerce along Lake Erie. Today, the Firelands are remembered as a unique example of post Revolutionary War compensation and remain an important part of Ohio's early settlement history.
Well, good morning. We are here in a town called Vermilion, uh, and this is Lake Erie. I will show you it in just a minute. Um, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the theme of a journey because I love to walk, and sometimes I'm nervous in walking, right? So I used to walk and I'd look around at the beautiful views and then I'd stumble and fall. So today I'm going down the stairs and that's a little scary for me. And as an older person, I don't want to fall. Falls can be bad. I had a fall a few years ago and broke my arm. So I'm cautious, which means that as I go on my journey, if I'm cautious and looking down, I miss stuff, right? So I was just thinking about, as I travel, I want to experience all the beauty around me, and yet I also want to be cautious to not get hurt. So I guess that's a good metaphor for life, a certain amount of caution and a certain amount of just soaking up all the beauty. So good morning from Vermilion, Ohio. So I just wanted to show you this this is Lake Erie, and I grew up at the ocean, so I always thought with lakes you could see the other side. But with the Great Lakes, they're so big you can't really see the other side, which I think is very interesting, right? So I know that there is land on the other side of Lake Erie, but from here it looks just like the ocean, except there's no salt in the water. And the water is pretty badly polluted from all of the industries over the years. And so I'm not going swimming, even though we're going to the beach today. Yeah, I wanted to share one other thing, which I think I need to move back a little bit. So check this out. This sign says private property. Private property. Which is also something I'm not familiar with, having land on a beach be private. It actually looks very lovely, but I'm not going there because I get in trouble. Anyway, good morning from Vermilion. So just check out all of this beautiful driftwood here. Isn't that lovely? Oh, so many things I could do with crafting with this beautiful driftwood here on the beach. And there's a lot of it that has, over the years, I would imagine, washed up. Looks like somebody created a little something with it. Now check this out. This looks like some kind of foundation, but I don't know what it's for. And I should say too, look, there's sand. It's a sandy beach. And I know for a fact that I'm not heading over to that big pile of driftwood because I am absolutely certain that there are all kinds of bugs hanging out there. But I'll just show you one other thing here on the beach that I think is amazing, which is this rock has a bunch of water coming off of it. So it's quite pretty. It's almost like a waterfall. Isn't that nice? There we go. Lovely. All right. Well, good morning. Greetings and salutations from Vermilion, Ohio. I found a hike for Mabel and I to go on this morning. It's, I'll take some video from there. So we're headed to the trailhead, which supposedly is a 6-minute drive, so that's not too bad. And trying to fit it in between the rainstorms. So it's going to be a rainy day, which I'm going to look to
Turn left onto Niagara Road, then turn left onto Liberty
use
Avenue.
that to take advantage and get a little extra rest today, since we head back out on the road tomorrow, heading towards Cincinnati. But in the meantime, we are going to go for a little hike, get some exercise
Turn
and
left
get some
onto Liberty
sunshine.
Avenue.
So good morning, and Travels with Nana from Ohio continues. Well, I am in the woods and it is windy and may rain, but it's lovely and Mabel and I are having a good time. And down below me, let's see if I can find a better spot. Oh, this is good. Here we go. All right, one more time. One more time. And down below me is a river. I'm gonna have to find out the name of that river, because there it is, pretty high. But Mabel and I are out for a walk in the woods in Vermilion, Ohio. So yay! Okay, let's go. So I am out in the middle of the woods, and I've run across this place that I'm not quite sure what's going on here, but it looks like there's tractor equipment and a tractor. So why is there a tractor in the middle of the woods? I do not know. Well, it has been a lovely stay here in Vermilion. And of course, when you're traveling with your pet, the last thing you do is take the dog for a walk. So off we go to take Mabel for a walk, and then we'll be on our way to Oxford, Ohio to visit Miami University, which is a university that both Mike and I have degrees from. So we are what they call a Miami merger. Both of us got married and now we are both alum. I think you're supposed to meet at Miami. We didn't do that. We met in Vermont. But anyway, this Miami merger is going to visit Oxford, Ohio.
If you enjoyed this video, remember to like it and then subscribe to my channel, Travels with Nana Adrian, on YouTube. Thank you.